Hello, my name is Ryan, and today I am making a project for my literature class for Golden Gate University, and this video is going to be about climate change. On this video, you can call me the nature lover, and my purpose in this video is to convince this guy right here. Hello, everybody. He's trying to convince me to care more about nature. I'm not a hater of nature, but I'm more of a I don't really care about nature. Yeah, as you can see, he doesn't hate nature, but he doesn't care. And my purpose is to convince him, really. So, how about you start off with why you don't care about nature? Sure, I'll start off with I'm a grown man, I'm a grown adult. I don't have time to do all this nature stuff, I don't have time to plant trees or go out there and put a sign that says care about our environment. I simply don't have the time to do it. That is a good argument. Now, I will say this. Now that we are adults, me and you, now that we are adults, wouldn't it, and now that you are a father or a parent, wouldn't it be nice for your child to experience what you've experienced when you were a kid? How the environment used to be green, lush, full of beautiful living things. And because of how we are progressing now, it seems like we don't care about it anymore. Wouldn't it be nice for him, for your boy, to experience what you've experienced? And the thing is, I understand you don't have time to do this stuff. You don't have the time to, or the energy. You don't have the time or the energy to go out and protest out there, tell the world. I would argue on the first thing is now that you have a child, you can just teach your child to be protective of our environment. You have teach him to not litter, teach him to care about living things like uh, to plant, give him a hobby to do, or you can also you can also start small. Just even going to the grocery and just trying not to waste a lot of plastic bags. That can also help with protecting our environment. You are right about that. I do agree with you that I would like my boy to experience what I have experienced when I was a kid. And I would also start teaching him the small things like having a hobby of planting trees or taking care of a garden or not throwing trash everywhere. So I will start with that. But I also want to add that I am just an average person. I'm just one man. I'm not the one making a huge pollution in the world. So why do I have to change my habit? Why do I have to change when all these rich folks, people with power, people with big businesses are the ones making this pollution? And me, I don't even make that much pollution. I totally understand where you're coming from with that argument. I understand that people with big businesses prioritize profit over caring about the environment or the pollution that they make. And I also understand the people with power or political power, they would do anything to get the people's vote. And that can include, more pollution or not caring about the environment. But I've always cared what I do and not what they do. Yes, it would be nice if they have the same view as us, where we care about the environment, but we need to start with ourselves. We need to start with ourselves before we start telling people what to do. And it's not really our job to tell them what to do. It depends on us to care about the environment. So, if I was you, start small, start within us. This change is us first before making a big change. Well, thank you for coming in our argument, and I hope I convince you. Oh, yeah, you totally convinced me. Yes.